Dear children, I welcome you all. In this slide, I am going to explain about taxonomic hierarchy. Actually, it is a system or organization that has many levels from lowest to the highest. Carolus Linnaeus is the father of modern taxonomy, which is a system of classifying and naming organisms. One of his contributions was the development of hierarchical system of classification of nature. It includes 7 major categories, namely kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. Taxonomy is the science of arrangement of living organisms along with classification, description, identification, and naming of the organisms, which includes all flora and fauna, including microorganisms of the world. For example, if you take kingdom is the largest category. It consists all multicellular animals. Then the kingdom classified. From the kingdom, the animals are classified into different phyla. So like that, the scientists classify all the organisms up to species. So in this slide, I will explain detailedly each categories. Children, I will start from lowest category. The species is the lowest category in the taxonomical hierarchy. It is the basic unit of classification. It is a group of animals having similar morphological features. Morphological means external appearance or external characters. Here I am showing few examples to you. That is, the first two picture belongs to the same species, that is domestic cat. The species name is Domestica. So they can interbreed themselves and can able to produce the young ones, that is fertile young ones. And one more example I am showing here. It is totally different species, lion. The species name of the lion is Leo. There are some exceptional animals which can produce sterile offspring because of mating with closely related species. That means if the crosses between two different species but they are closely related with one another occurs, it produces only the sterile young ones. Sterile means they cannot able to reproduce. Here I am showing few example. If the cross between male horse and female donkey occurs, it produces the young one called hinny. If the cross between male donkey and female horse occurs, it produces the sterile mule. If the cross between male lion and female tiger occurs, it produces the young one called liger. If the cross between male tiger and female lion occurs, it produces the young one called tigon. So these are sterile animals which cannot able to reproduce. That's why this is the difference between species and genus. Species means they are closely related with each other and they can interbreed themselves and produce the fertile offspring. Now I am going to explain about next category called genus. Genus is a group of closely related species. Here I am showing few examples to you children. Domestic cat and jungle cat. Both are different species but they are closely related with one another. So they comes under a single genus called Felis. One more example here. Lion and tiger comes under a single genus called Panthera. Felis domestica, Felis margarita, Panthera leo, Panthera tigris are scientific names. The first word refers Felis genus. The second word domestica refers species. Then all these animals, that is the genus Felis and genus Panthera, comes under the single family called Felidae. The family Felidae is otherwise known as cat family. And one more example also I will show you. Canidae, the family Canidae. All dog family, that is, they have pointed snout. So these two family comes under a single order called Carnivora. So the closely related species comes under a single genus, and closely related genus comes under a single family, and closely related families comes under a single order. Children, in this slide I am showing the animals belongs to the order Carnivora and order Primates. The animals belongs to order Carnivora have well developed pointed canine teeth and all are flesh eating animals. The animals which belongs to Primates have forward looking and grasping fingers. Order Primates and order Carnivora belongs to a single class, which is the next category called Mammalia. One more example also I can give you, children, that is the class Amphibia. Both Mammalia and Amphibia belongs to phylum Chordata, that is animals which have backbones. Then all the different phyla comes under the largest category of taxonomical hierarchy called Kingdom Animalia. So in this way only the scientists classified the organisms in different categories, children. In this slide I will show one example to you, children. Here I am showing the classification of dog. Dog belongs to the kingdom called Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Mammalia, order Carnivora, family Canidae, genus Canis, species Lupus, subspecies Familiaris. In this way only the scientists classified all the organisms in different categories, children. Children, I hope you understood this chapter. If you have any doubt, we'll discuss during live class. Thank you, children.